So if I were talking to farm families right now and I was giving them one thing to really focus on, the most important thing that they can control immediately is their day-to-day spending on the personal side. And that will affect everything. That affects your mindset, it affects your mood. The more control you can get in that area, the more successful you will feel, the more confident you'll be in asking questions about debt and other things that you're thinking about doing. So that is the most important thing, and you can do that immediately. You don't need to wait for a season to pass. You don't need to wait and see how many calves you have this season. You don't have to wait for anything. You can start changing your spending habits tomorrow. You can do that immediately. So that would be the number one thing I would say. And if there's one debt you could be really, really careful with, it's the type of thing that you may justify as a farm vehicle, but you can also drive it through a drive-through. So that's always my litmus test. It's a real farm vehicle, 100% farm vehicle if it can't go through a drive-through, so think combine, it's not gonna get through there. But if it's something that you could drive on the road that might also be family use and farm use as well, it's not that you don't need those things and that those things aren't important, but those are one of the debts that can sometimes make it so that you're more cash strapped. So be really careful when you're borrowing for things like cars and trucks. That type of debt can sneak up on you, and that's one of the few debts that the way you get approved for it isn't necessarily taking into account a lot of your other debts. So you have no idea until you try to go buy those cows or that piece of equipment, and you find out that the truck you bought 2 months ago is going to make it so you can't. So those two things, the spending, and then as you think about borrowing, watch that particular debt.